Alright, what's poppin', what's poppin'? So your girl came to rant, communicate, conversate, whatever you like to call it. And today we are going to talk about living in a toxic household. Okay? So for those that know, um, my brother, or should I say I live with my mom, right? And my brother lives there too. And every once in a while he be there. And when he comes, most of the time, he comes in like a damn tornado, okay? He comes and wrecks the shit and fucking leaves and act like he ain't do nothing wrong, okay? So today he came. Well, last night or late at night he came. My mom was at the hospital with my grandma. Okay, late at night he came and he started bringing all the trash that he had in his room out of his room and stacking them in bags and sending the bags to the side. Okay, and I was in my room asleep at the time, but he was making so much noise that I couldn't really sleep. So I tried to go back to sleep, and then after a while he was making more noise. And just to let you know, the only reason he be cleaning his room like that is because he's bringing somebody over, which was true. He brought a bitch over, okay? But I get up out of my sleep after a while because he's still making noise, and I go to the bathroom, and lo and behold, there's a female in there in the kitchen with him while he's sitting there doing whatever he's doing, right? And so not only that, as I'm going to the bathroom, I see two trash bags by my mom's room, and I'm just sitting there like, what the hell? What's going on here? Like, why is there trash bags by my mama room? You know? And she has, for those that don't know, it's like a room, a wall. My mom's room, a wall, and then on the other side is the kitchen and all that shit. Okay. Anyway, so I go to the bathroom. I ignore it. I was like, hey, ain't got shit to do with me, whatever, blah blah blah. Okay, so I go use the bathroom, and then I come back in my room, and it does. I'm not able to fall asleep fast, so I literally go and fucking watch some YouTube and stuff like that, and then I go to sleep eventually, and then I wake up in like earlier in the morning, but then I don't go back. I don't go and get my day started because I've been so mentally fucked at. I'm not even gonna hold you. I've been so mentally fucked these past couple of days to where it's just like, okay, I need sleep. I need rest. I don't want to be up because all I'm thinking about is some crazy shit right now. So I'm sleeping and I'm tossing and turning in my sleep, waking up, going back to sleep, waking up, going back to sleep, waking up, going back to sleep. And it's already daytime. It's like 7 something in the morning. And like I said, I'm waking up, going back to sleep. Okay. And it gets to where it's like 12 something. Okay. And I'm asleep. And all of a sudden I hear bang, 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 bang. And it's somebody knocking on my window. And I'm just like, all right, it's probably my mom because my brother probably locked the screen door knowing damn well my mom is out here at the hospital with my motherfucking grandma, okay? And so I go and I open the door. And as I go and open the door, the trash that he was supposed to be taking out last night is still at the door. Not only does he have trash by my mom's door, but he has trash in the kitchen by the door, the side door. So he has 4 bags of trash. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay. And so I open the door and it's my mom and she sees the trash. And not only that, she sees the dishes in the sink, which were not my dishes. I washed the dishes before I went to bed. It was all his dishes that he took out the room and brought into the fucking kitchen. And then not only that, from when he was cooking, he left all that shit on the counter and all the dishes and pots that he used to cook on the counter and stuff like that. And my mom was like, what the fuck? And she was about to go in the room. She was about to go knock on. She went to go knock on his door and tell him like, you need to come take this trash out and do what you need to do. And I told her like, hey, just to let you know, he got a bitch in there. You know what I'm saying? And she like, what? And then she goes in there. She bang on the door. Bang, 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 bang. Denzel, come take this trash out. And he comes and do it. Why are you banging on my door like that? Da, 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 da. You know, being the fuck nigga that he is, right? And she sees the female in his room, and he's like, she was like, and I told you not to bring nobody in my crib because I don't got time for that, blah 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 blah. I told you stop doing that, da, 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 da. Basically going back and forth with him and all this extra shit like she usually do, right? And I'm just there, and me and my sisters are standing there, right? And he said some shit like, oh, you know, you talking this, running my mouth. You over here. You are over here running your mouth. Da, 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 don't disrespect me. That's what he's telling my mom. Do not disrespect him. And I'm just sitting here like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about disrespecting? You over here disrespecting her in her own crib, nigga. It was like, oh, da, 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 and all this extra shit like he always do. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm just sitting there listening. I'm letting my mama handle that shit. And then he say some slick shit out the mouth to me talk about, oh, and you got them over here standing here, and I'm telling him like, yo, I'm only here because I had to open the door for my mama because you locked her out. So that's why I'm standing here. And Danielle's only here because she was coming this way because my mama had to do whatever. She had to do whatever my mama, okay? So it's not like we over here fucking blocking you, talking, ganging up on you and shit. No, you think that because that's what you think, nigga. That's your problem. You assuming that shit. And you know what's funny? There was a man that told me, I'm not assuming because that makes an ass out of you and me, right? And it do, but not just me. It don't make an ass out of me. It just makes an ass out of you in front of me. Let's be real. It makes an ass out of you in front of me, okay? So I'm just like, you over here assuming this shit, and then you just making an ass out of yourself. And it gets to the point where we going back and forth, tit for tat. But not really tit for tat, because I'm just talking facts, straight facts. You mad because she wants you to clean this stuff up. This is, yeah, I told you. I was telling him, you supposed to have this out last night. You lied and said you was going to take it out, but you didn't. And then he goes and he running off the mouth and saying all this extra shit, talking about, I'll slap you and I'll slap the fuck out of you, to me, right? And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I was like, nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. And then my sister said something after he said something about, said something to her, and she was just like, why are you even talking to me? You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't even saying nothing. And she was like, why are you even talking to me and all this extra shit? And then he was running off the mouth to her, running off the mouth to me, running off the mouth to my mom, and we just sitting there like, nigga, what the fuck? You mad because we stating facts. We told you to clean up after yourself. My mom is constantly telling you to clean up after yourself. You are 26, nigga. 26, and you over here trying to act like you run the place and you fucking don't. You a fucking child and you acting like you a grown ass man. Don't disrespect me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But anyway, it gets to the point where he takes the trash out, but he don't even take it out to the trash can. He literally takes it out, goes down the stairs, and sits it right there on the side of the house. And it's still sitting there till this moment, okay? Sitting there till this moment. And I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? And he comes back in and he says some shit. And I say some shit to him. And I told him, you acting like a bitch and all this. You say, don't call me a fucking bitch. And it only started because my sister said something about him acting like a bitch or whatever. And I was like, you are acting like a bitch. You are acting like a bitch. He was like, don't tell me I'm acting like a bitch. Don't call me a bitch. I'll slap the fuck out you. I'll slap the fuck out you. I'll slap the fuck out you. I'll slap the fuck. And I'm just like, do it. And then I'm like, do it. You ain't doing shit. You talking, but you ain't doing nothing. And so he goes and he tries to get water and pours water in the thing, right? To splash at me. And my mom was like, you do that shit, we will fucking dog walk your ass. And I'm like, are we fighting? Hold on, wait a minute, because I had a tube top on, so I go around the corner to go to my room, put on my motherfucking sweater, and I came back out that bitch. So what's up? We fighting? What's up? You really about that shit? What's up, nigga? Because you act all big and bad, but you not. And he just running his mouth and all this extra shit. And I'm just like, oh, so we not fighting. Okay. Just in case you decide to swing on me, I'm prepared. Just in case. You know what I'm saying? And so then it gets to the point where I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. He dirtied up the bathroom. There's hair. His hair is all on the fucking sink. He got motherfucking... He got nasty stains on the toilet, didn't clean that off. And I'm just like, Mom, you need to come handle this because I'm not gonna clean up after your son, your grown ass son. And then she comes, she cleans up, and he goes somewhere. And I'm standing there in front of the bathroom, trying to go to the bathroom. And he comes out the way. He's like, move. And he bumps into me and pushes me out the way. And I push that nigga. I'm like, do not push me. Do not push me, bro. And he was like, bro, you get out of my fucking way, and don't push me. And he pushes me back, and I push his ass back. And I said, what the fuck is up, nigga? I said, do not push me. There's a right way to motherfucker say, excuse me, nigga. It's a right way. And he over here running his mouth, and then all this extra shit. I'll slap the bitch. I'll slap. Keep saying he'll slap me. Still has not done it. And I'm just like, whatever, bro. What the fuck ever. You ain't gonna do shit. You just running out your motherfucking mouth, okay? And then he tries to go in the bathroom. I'm just like, no, I'm not finna let you go in the bathroom knowing damn well I just let Mom clean up after you to use the bathroom my damn self. The fuck are you talking about? He's like, nah, I'm gonna use the bathroom. No, you're not. I was here first. And then it got to the point where we talked and all that shit. And we was like, fuck it. Me and my sister used the bathroom. My mom used the bathroom, all that shit. And then we left. And it's just like, what the fuck? I was not finna sit there and stay in there in that motherfucking house with him because what the fuck, nigga? Like, you really own some stupid shit. So I go with my mom, and we talking to my mom like, you're an enabler. He's been doing this ever since our last crib, and you still allow this shit. You say you doing something behind the scenes, but In reality, you're not. And I told her, you talk about how like, my actions sometimes don't go with my words, and but the words what I say is what I mean. Yeah, your words might say what you mean, but your actions don't follow up to that. So you just talking out the mouth just like your son. So it's just like whatever, And it got to the point where I was just like, you know what, whatever. So I took my sister home. Like we went for a drive, and then that was that. And I took my sister home, and I was like, whatever, bro. Now I'm here sitting out here because I need to get about that situation. But for those of you that are out there in a tough situation, I get it, especially in your living situation. I get that shit. It is so draining to be in that situation to where you are trying to get your shit together and you keep fucking coming across motherfuckers like my brother. I understand, but don't give up. I'm trying my hardest not to give up and crash out and go to jail. I'm telling you. But don't give up. Because that's what they want you to do. They want you to crash out. They want you to be like them. They want you to be down together. Misery loves company. They want you to be miserable just like them. So don't fall for that shit. Don't allow them. Is that a spider on my phone? It sure is. Don't jump towards me. I don't give a fuck. Don't allow them to fucking do that shit, okay? Keep your grounds and do your shit. Because at the end of the day, you are bigger than them. So that's about it, y'all. That's all I gotta say. Don't allow these motherfuckers to fuck you over, bro. Don't allow these motherfuckers to bring you down to their... Why are you jumping everywhere? Don't allow... Sorry, it's a spider. But don't allow these motherfuckers to bring you to their level. Stay at your level. Stay grounded. Stay to yourself, true to yourself. Do not allow these motherfuckers to bring you back to the motherfucking ground because they down there. Fuck, nigga. But that's about it, y'all. I'm finna go fucking take this spider off my fucking water bottle and sit here and listen to nature some more because I really need to release this shit. Like, you just don't know how much anger just got in me because of that situation. So